For many of us, the first thing on our minds when we wake up is coffee. Coffee, 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 give it to me now. Well, Caffe Florita is a new coffee roaster located on Vashon Island. They opened after 2 years of testing their blends in some of Seattle's top cafes and diners. Founder James Norton is here to show us how to properly use a French press, because apparently I've been doing it wrong, which is not surprising because it always tastes like crap when I use a French press. So show me how to do it.
All right, first you have to start out with great coffee.
Okay.
I recommend Caffe Florita. And you use about a couple heaping tablespoons.
Okay, I like that.
15 to 1 ratio, but
15
fill it
to
in
1
there,
ratio,
allow
okay.
it to water to coffee.
Yes.
And then you just go pour your hot, almost boiling water.
And
that's important.
The temperature is important to it, right?
That's important because that's going to give you a really good breakdown of the coffee into the water. You swirl it around a little bit.
That
You see how
looks
that
good. It's
crema
starting to
starts
foam
forming?
up, y'all.
Yep.
Check that out.
Yep.
Okay.
That's where all that volatile oils and flavors, and then just fill her mostly up. We didn't quite get there.
Okay.
But then we go to this process. If you want to get real fancy, you can do a scrape. And this is one of those things that
you don't want the foam in there?
This will pull some of those really bitter components and some of the grounds off.
That's easy. I thought you were going to get super fancy with me, but I can do that.
You can do that. And we're accelerating this process. That'd be after about 4 minutes.
Okay, so 4 minutes, let it sit.
Sit like that.
Okay.
Come back, slowly give yourself this next step, which is to siphon down.
Slow.
And you just, it's nice to go slow and steady as you
Okay.
can. This one is not wanting to go.
That's okay.
But as it goes, there we go.
And so how long?
Then pour and enjoy.
Then pour and enjoy. Well, here we go. We've poured it already because, you know, we wanted to make sure it was done right. And I want to try this because, oh my gosh. Woo!
Get you through the day?
That's a cup of coffee right there. What's the name of that blend?
That's the Midnight Diner blend.
Heck yeah. Well, I've never had a coffee so good from a midnight diner, so I'm glad that you've improved it.
Wonderful.
You left corporate life for this, I understand. And tell me about how you used your process with other restaurants that now you kind of...
You just had Brendan on. They've been a magnificent partner and helping us perfect and really dial in the type of roast that we wanted to produce.
Yeah.
So we basically used it from the chef kitchen feedback loop back to what we were doing. And that's why it's a very particular premium blend. And the way that we roast it is more Northern Italian, which is a medium roast.
Yeah.
This is a little bit darker, and I would recommend for a French roast, it's a little bit darker roast.
Yeah.
You don't have to scorch it. It doesn't have to be oily. We don't do that.
No.
But that gives you a little more flavor in this type of a format.
It's very smooth. How can people find you?
We are available online at Caffe Florita, as well as our Caffe Vino Olio in Vashon, Washington, which we
go visit.
Also make bagels every day.
All right. All right.